Who owns a business in here? Who's a business owner? Raise your hand. Okay. Who owns a business in Clayton County? Okay. The thing that's trending right now and that ties all of my projects together is always television, it's always filming, it's always video. How many of you guys are completely scared of the camera? Anybody? Just two? So there, we're like this, okay. But if we ask you for an interview right now, somebody's gonna run, right? All right, so I'm gonna talk about today to all the business owners, increasing your presence using video marketing, okay? All right, so we actually have a presentation up on the screen. Go to the next slide. Okay, myths about video marketing. It's expensive. How many of you guys think that video marketing is too expensive for your business or your organization? I don't have a budget. I need a production studio and a team to do it. There are so many videos to compete with. I don't know what to say. Video doesn't sell like text and print copy, and I'm not good on camera. So when I took on the project, I assessed the channel, which was channel 23. Now we've expanded to AT&T U-verse channel 99 as well. Just a little over a year. So I looked at it and they were just these traditional slides that were airing. So I said, okay, well, we don't have any video. Okay, what's my budget? You don't have one. Okay. So we had to be really, really creative with our marketing efforts and the things that we're going to do to take it to a whole nother level. In just a little over a year with a zero budget, we are now airing over 100 videos, and we also have expanded to our online presence, and now we have had over 15,000 online views. And that is really big for someone who doesn't even have a camera, because we're like begging, asking, if you ask us for an interview, can you purchase us this piece of equipment? You have to learn how to ask for things that you want as well. So let's talk about 10 stats behind the power of video marketing, if you guys want to take a look up here with me. Having video on the landing page of your website makes it 53% more likely to show up on page 1 of Google. Does that make sense? Now, in red, after all of these are the sources. If you want to write that down and go back and Google them to find out more about how to take your video marketing to another level, you may want to do that. 59% of senior executives prefer video over text. Blog posts incorporating video attract 3 times as many inbound links as blog posts without video. Video attracts 2 to 3 times as many monthly visitors. It doubles their time spent on your website, and it has 157% increase in organic traffic from search engines. Can we go to the next slide for me? There we go. Okay, video equals higher viewer retention. Let's go back one. There we go. Number 5, guys. Video equals higher viewer retention. The information retained in a 1-minute video online is equal to about 1.8 million written words. Number 6, video and email marketing can increase click-through rates by more than 90%. So if you just have that video, you have more of a chance of people going to other links on your website. How many of you guys have been up or you've seen a workout video on a website and then you ended up purchasing T25 because it looked good, it looked like you could do it, or you want the results, but it's the video. But if you just read about it, would you be more likely to purchase it? Or if you see the video, you have to see it, right? It makes a big difference. Number 7, the average user spends 88% more time on a website with video. Next slide. Okay, of the 80% of internet users who watched a video ad, 46% took some sort of action after viewing the ad. So they either purchased something with you, they've either shared it with someone else that they knew, they put some kind of action behind just that video. Video is now the 6th most popular content marketing tactic, as 70% of marketers use some form of online video for their overall strategies. And number 10, about 46% of people say they'd be more likely to seek out information about the product or the service that you offer after seeing an online video. Okay. Now, our top 5 marketing tips. This is just my top 5, the ones that I recommend for you. How many of you guys have your 30-second elevator pitch for your business? 30-second pitch. You guys know how important that is? You have it? Okay, good. Master it. If you don't have one, get one. Practice one and film it. Okay, you do not have to have a full production team to do this. You guys have an iPhone? You have a Samsung? You have a phone? You have an iPad? Film it. Put it on your YouTube channel. If you don't have one, get one. Add video to your website using your YouTube channel for your brand or your business. Now, it's probably going to be split in here. We probably have some people who actually have businesses. Some, you are your business. You're building your brand. Either way it goes, video will take you to another level. Share video on social media. Now, this one does not have to be your video. So if you have one, share it. But if you are in an industry, say public relations, and someone is putting out really good tips that will help someone, share that video. Because people are still driving that back to you as a source for sharing that information. Use email marketing to expand your audience. How many of you guys use Constant Contact, MailChimp, iContact? Those will take you to another level. They also offer social media shares. So you can put your Twitter and your Facebook and your LinkedIn all in there. So when that message goes out to your database, it automatically goes directly to your social media pages. It cut out an entire step of marketing. And then use hashtags to increase your visibility. How many of you guys hashtag? So I put up there Women on the Move, but it's actually Women on the Move Summit 2014 for the hashtag for today. So if you are going to tweet or Facebook about what's going on today, make sure you use that hashtag. Everyone that clicks into that hashtag is going to see everyone that attended the summit or put any kind of information out there about it, and it ties you in there. So if they see that you were here and they click into it, guess what? That could be a new follower for you. Just because you attended. It just ties you to the event, and it has a lot of power behind it. Okay, the next one, I'm going to show you a video that I found that someone is landing their pitch, and I just want you to take a look at it really quick.
Then Eddie Turner, let's start with you. Look straight into that camera. You got 30 seconds. Give us your pitch.
Well, I am extremely passionate about technology and learning, and I am very interested in using my years of experience in technology support and teaching, combined with my Northwestern education, to help manage an organization's technology project team, or an organization that has a learning and talent development department. I'd love to help them power up their employee engagement through the use of technologies such as social media and the Apple iPhone.
Look at that, right on the money, and you're very good with time.
What is the most important thing? If you are in an elevator and it takes 30 seconds to get to the next floor, and you're in there with someone that is going to change your life or take your brand or your business to the next level, you better sell it. And you have 30 seconds to do it. Get in the mirror, film it, learn it, memorize it, film it, put it everywhere that you can so that people can know about your business. The next slide for me. This is one of my favorite quotes. Change begins at the end of your comfort zone. That's also success. At the end, get uncomfortable. If you don't like being in front of a camera, get in front of the camera. If you don't like public speaking, ask to speak. If you don't like approaching people to give out your business cards, and you're a hairstylist and you see a woman who needs her hair done, you need to make it, you step up and you give out those business cards. I remember when I first started my company, I put together a formula. I did not go to sleep or to bed or at home at night until I gave out 20 business cards. But that was my fear. I was nervous. I was like, what if they don't like me? What if they're not interested? You never know. What if they share the card with somebody who is interested? Get out of that comfort zone and push yourself to do the things you don't really want to do, and do them when you don't want to. When you're tired, that's when you need to do it, because now you're building your strength and you're taking yourself to the next level. Okay? The next one, I need a volunteer. I need one woman who has been in business for less than 5 years. Come on up. So who do we have?
My name is Kay Graham.
Let everyone know who you are.
My name is Kay Graham.
And who are you representing today?
I'm representing Kay's Pastry Kitchen.
Okay.
So delicious.
Now, do we know how important this is? Right now, Kay is getting ready to give everybody in here a verbal business card. And just because she volunteered, there's a potential that everybody in here could do business with you. So you, because you've been in business for less than 5 years, you're going to give us your 30-second pitch. Okay? All right, and I want you to sell it, girl. I want you to set an example for everybody in here, okay? Okay, so Lindsay, is that a timeless? 30 seconds, Kay Graham, give it to us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Have you always wondered why Grandmama could cook so well and her food always tasted really, really good? Well, let me tell you this. You can go in business for yourself. You can read cookbooks. No one has to really teach you how to cook unless you've had Grandma's cooking. Pastry Kitchen.
Okay.
She can cook, she can throw down.
Last thing she said was, let me tell you about Kay's kitchen. All right, give it up for Kay, y'all. All right, so I am out of my time. If you would just flip through really quick, if you are interested in seeing more about what we do and what we have done, this is a reel that I was going to show you guys about all the television appearances that we've done. I want you to track your media. Anything that you do, if you do a talk show, a radio show, a magazine article, I want you to pull that together so that when someone, or you want to pitch yourself to a larger network and take it to another level, you don't have to go around and try to pull all this information up. I want you to put together a reel of all the video you've done. I want you to put together all your magazine articles and put them on your website. If you are self-branding, don't be afraid to do a GlenNetaGriffin.com. You are your brand, okay? Let's go to the next slide. If you want to see that it is on my website, my Twitter handle is at GlenNeta Griffin, GlenNetaGriffin.com. My company, Positive Press PR, and I do have cards. And the next slide. Clayton County Access Television, if you are a part of this community or you're going to be, plug into the community and plug into your local government, okay? It is so important. You can join our email list. You can text the word Clayton to 22828. Join right from your cell phone right now. ClaytonTV23.com, Comcast Channel 23, and AT&T Uverse. Everything is online. Thank you for your time. I'm just going to touch a little bit on that as well. You have to find your passion or find how to enjoy everything that you're doing. Have you guys ever heard of if you're doing what you love, it doesn't feel like work? Yeah. Even if you're in a project that it may not be exactly what you want to do right now, find a way to enjoy it. Find a way to customize it and to make it yours so that you can enjoy that moment. And then understand that all projects are not permanent. Sometimes it is temporary. So things are seasonal. It may just be a time that you have to go through until you pass on to the next time. And you'll know when that time is, and God will tell you when that time is. But you may have to get through that entire season in order to properly prepare you for the next one. Say that I started out as a journalist and working in a newsroom, and I did not like the environment. So when you were saying about, the negative publicity, that's why I started my firm, because it's positive press, and I got a chance to explore all the positive projects and work with the nonprofit organizations that had positive messages, and I had a chance to push those positive stories forward. So that was the purpose for me starting my company. I'm not in public access, I'm in government access channels, and there are 3 different channels. There's community access, there's public access, and there's government. So I'm in government. It does give us a voice, it's not my voice. it's the community's voice, it's the government's voice. So now I have the opportunity to tell the story. So when the negative publicity hits the media, I have the opportunity to go back in and tell what the real story is and what the real angle is, even though they may be trying to knock us down in the back end, because we all know Clayton County has a perception we're trying to turn around, and we're rebranding and we're changing that. So right now, we are that voice. So what we do on a daily basis, if there's some negative publicity, you better believe we are turning it around. It's a press release, it's an interview, it's some kind of way that we are turning that around. So we are the voice of the community, and we're the voice of the government, and we tell it from our angles. But for you, if you're independent, don't be afraid to create a media outlet, or don't be afraid to be a freelance blogger and tell the stories that you want to tell, and push them to those people that you want them to go to. Does that help?